in 7.3, there's going to be this load balanced solution that handles all of this, but it wasn't available at the time. So what we did was intercept the distributed calls via a proxy layer, and then we hooked into the Azure API to figure out how many instances were available at that moment in time. And then what we did was we cloned the original HTTP request, and we then forward those on to the instances. And we did so by setting the ARR affinity cookie, and you set the value to be the instance, the ID of the instance. So that way you can confirm that the traffic is then sent to that instance. So as you can see, the proxy will then send those requests, and the client is happy. So because we hosted in the cloud, this meant we had to do something with our images. Traditionally in Umbraco, like you'll all be aware that you will store these on a file system, but we couldn't rely on this. So images needed to be stored globally. Enter the blob. So because we were on the Microsoft Azure stack, it would be rude not to then use the Azure blob storage. So we use this to store all of our CMS media items. As you're probably all aware, the image processor gets bundled with Umbraco these days. It's a really great tool for cropping. So we leveraged that, and we used the blob cache plugin that James South has also written, which means that we can cache the images that have been cropped. So that means that they don't need to be resized again. And we can also store these in the blob, which is then served by a CDN. So that makes it a lot